Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to the overall weekly spirit reading for the first week of December. So happy holidays to all. And I am busy setting up the cards as I give you the spirit messages, and we'll tap into 6 decks. But just like I'm setting up and talking at the same time, you're going to be feeling time is valuable, right? Your energy is valuable. What is of worth and value to you? And there's a real mulling everything over. I was getting dreams and memories collide, and I was getting should I stay, should I go, should it stay, should it go? It seems that as we're taking time out or through the holidays or whatever you're doing in the background, there's a lot of mulling over everything. You know, you're going into a new year. What are you going to take with you? What are you going to leave behind? What is serving you? What's not serving you? So there could be a lot of evaluations going on, a lot running in the background. Like while you're doing things, there's a lot going on in your mind that you're mulling over. And it also feels like even if you have brilliant ideas or you're thinking maybe should it stay, should it go, you're not making any final decisions yet. You're just... It's so funny. They gave me earlier this week, you know that Elf on a Shelf? I wasn't familiar with it, but Elf on the Shelf, they were like, put your thoughts on the shelf, like Elf on the Shelf. And I looked up Elf on the Shelf to understand what that lingo was. But that any decisions, though you're mulling a lot in your mind, and it could be stirring up a lot, like a fire within you, that things are going to be different, things are going to change, that you're evaluating everything. But the decisions, the final decisions, you may just want to postpone until it's more clear. So that's really interesting. So there's a lot mulling around, and I love that dreams and memories collide. So it could be that you're getting flashes from the past, and you're getting memories. You're getting flashes of real dreams that you always had. How is that measuring up? And then that's what I mean about your time is important. The value of your time, your days, your life. That's a lot to be mulling over. And that's what I mean by mulling it all over. Should I stay? Should I go? Should it stay? Should it go? That kind of thing. So, but final decisions may be postponed for a little bit, and be okay with that because there is no rush or stress about that. But there is a lot of mulling around. So let's tap into the 6 decks to get clarity on the first week of December as we're heading into December. And we could be feeling that we're actually preparing for a new year, a new cycle. Inside and out. So let's tap into the archangels for the first week of December. We're going to tap into the energy. We're going to tap into the goddess guidance. We're going to tap into what to surrender. We're going to tap into messages from heaven or loved ones passed on, or spirit guides. You could be getting signs, symbols, messages in your everyday life. I had my father passed away when I was very, very young, and on the day of his birthday, I received a card with it's right here, I'm looking at it, with his name on it. Which it was so long ago, it's unheard of that anything would be mailed to him at this point. But what I'm saying is you could get signs, symbols, messages that your loved ones passed on or not too far away. And then we're going to get messages from our guardian angels. So let's tap in. I know I'm talking really fast. This is going to be a very fast, quick reading. I do feel that we're getting a sense like our time is valuable. Well, you know, our time, our focus, our attention. Yeah, so it's good. It's making me talk very fast and get through this very fast also. It's very interesting. But that's going to be the feeling. You know, you're going to feel like you're going to be assessing that too, going into a new year. Like maybe what's worthy of your time? What's worthy of your attention? There could be a lot of mulling. It's mulling it all over. Mulling it all over. So let's tap in to the archangels for the messages for the first week of December. What do they want to bring through to support us at this time? For the first week of December, what is the messages for the journey for the first week of December, going into a new month? What are the messages? They're going to be clear. They're shuffling around very bizarrely. Okay, so the first one, hold on, I just want to get through the deck. I think there's another card here. Yeah, right in my hands. Yeah, again, we're getting that King of Raphael. You know, what is in your heart? That's where you're going to want to get aligned to and make your moves from. And there could be signs, symbols, messages, or stirrings, your connection. Like you're just feeling like you got to move from your heart space at this time, owning what's in your heart. And 6 of Raphael, just like I said, dreams and memories collide. 6 of Raphael is like from the past. So this is literally embrace your inner child, new friends or rekindled relationships, children, childhood. There could be a lot of nostalgic or memories or or things from the past coming up at this time. You could also be reconciling with people from the past, relationships of the past at this time. But King of Raphael is all about what is really in your heart. And it could even go back to what is in the past, what was in your heart back then, moving forward on. But things from the past are really coming up at this time. Like they said, dreams and memories collide. So there could be a lot of nostalgic. There could be also, like they said, new friends, rekindled relationships, people from the past coming through here. And here they want you to own what's in your heart at this time. They said, yes, it is safe to trust, the ability to accomplish many things at once, follow your creative passions. It's going to be all about your heart at this time. Those are the two cards that have been coming up for the month of December, and all the readings I've been getting, like moving from your heart at this time, owning what's in your heart going forward. And we're getting, all about the heart too of Raphael. This is like-minded people. Your relationships, connections could really be off the charts. And it could be relationships from the past that come forward. But here we have two hearts dedicated to creating something wonderful. Kindred spirits. Don't give up on those you love. This is Raphael, Raphael, Raphael. So this is going to be very relationship-based. This is going to be about connections matter. It's going to be all about your heart at this time. And so that's what I'm getting for the first week of December. It's really all about your relationships, commitments with your relationships. And again, the 10 of Raphael. It is all about the heart. It is all about the heart. So there could be things from the past you're moving forward on. You're owning what's in your heart space. It's safe to trust. Go forward on your creative passions, owning what's in your heart. This is connections with like-minded people, kindred spirit connections. And look at this 10 of Raphael. There's love and blessings will fill your life. Harmonious relationships with family members happily ever after. It is Raphael. It is heart-based, heart-based, heart-based. I've never gotten so many cards. So this is all about the heart. It is about nostalgic of the past. It's of relationships from the past. It's rekindling relationships from the past. It is all about relationships and your connections to people and moving from your heart, being warm, generous, all of that. You're bringing love and more happiness and blessings into the home. So it is all about the heart here. It is all about the heart. So you could be mulling around a lot in your head too about how to get back to your heart space, this is what I'm thinking. It is all about the heart. So when they said put your thoughts on the shelf, it is all about the heart space here. And we're getting 3 more. Perspective, a change of perspective. This is the Hangman. There's a better way, time, pause for reflection, insight, dare to be different. You could be getting a different perspective right now. Oh gosh, I have to reach for this. We got 4 of Raphael. Again, Raphael, Raphael, Raphael. So Raphael is coming in here. Seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. There could be things coming in here like a cup for you to pick yourself up here and ride on in there and create your abundance. Here is your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A time for the beautiful things in life. So this could be a time where you're literally coming back to your heart, coming totally like what they said about the elf on the shelf, put your thoughts on the shelf. This is all about relationships. So it could be a lot of memories. They said memories and dreams collide. Memories, reconciliation from relationships from the past, coming forward from your heart, bringing more love and joy and blessings into your home. It's all about relationships and your connections. There could be things that you're missing or they could be bringing to you because they're saying that there's more possibilities. And once you shift your perspective, if you take time out to, which you might be doing at this time, pausing for reflection and finding out better ways of looking at things or doing things, it's bringing in more joy and happiness for you to go forward. And this is part of your abundance. So it's going to be through your heart, owning your heart and making the moves from there. What's important, what's of value, right? That's what the Ariel is all about also. It's like, what are you creating more of in the physical? Your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. So it's really getting back to the heart of it, I would say, getting back to the heart of it. And when you do get back to the heart of it, it shifts your perspective. And there could be other possibilities here that you're going to be writing off and accomplishing. So let's get the energy here. So it seems like there's a shift in your heart here. And like they said, there's a fire stirring. There could be things in your heart that are just really you're getting a new perspective and we're getting the right in here. Yeah, adjacent possibilities in here. Seek out other possibilities. Your heart may be taking you to different places, adjacent doors. That's where you may be actually finding that in this pause for reflection and time out or anything else, they're urging you to seek out other opportunities, possibilities. So this is really interesting. So having to do with the past and relationships, your connections, bringing in more love and joy and abundance. There are adjacent possibilities. That's the number one energy. So you could be taking time out to reflect on what those adjacent possibilities are. Just like I started, should it stay, should it go? Should I stay, should I go? This is going to be a time when you could be taking time out to actually seek out other opportunities that are going to create more happiness and abundance for you. It's all about getting back to your heart. So back to your heart and possibilities. Oh, I love this reading. Okay, so let's get some goddess guidance. There's a shift. They're bringing us back to getting back to our hearts and then seeking out those adjacent possibilities for ourselves to create more joy and happiness and abundance. And you could be really in this moment mulling around, like, should I stay, should I go? Should it stay, should it go? This perspective that you're trying to get for adjacent possibilities. And these adjacent possibilities are going to, what you're looking out into a new year, you're already starting to think, what are those adjacent possibilities? What are those adjacent possibilities? Here are boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others. Demands on your time and energy. Exactly what they made me say in the beginning. Your time, your energy, your focus is of worth, is of value. You may be finding that you need stronger boundaries to love yourself enough to say no. Say no to things that are a waste of your time and energy. This could be a time when you're reclaiming a lot to have the proper boundaries to seek out different opportunities or possibilities that are going to create more happiness for you. And they are doubling down that it is a bright future. So here is 9 Ariel. You're going forward in the physical, wanting to create more for yourself, right? There's a bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. Just like they said, put your thoughts on the shelf, like the elf on the shelf. They're assuring you bright future. You may be nudged at this time to have a different perspective of things, to come back to your heart. It's, first of all, what's of worth of value? You're seeing it to your relationships, your connections, the happiness in the home, and you're getting back to the heart of things. This is also spurring you to have, supporting you in a different perspective of seeking out other opportunities and possibilities. You can put your thoughts on the shelf in a sense that you can stop worrying. They're literally saying you can stop worrying. And it is going to be important to have the proper boundaries and say no to others when they demand on your time and energy, because you're getting urged to go and seek out more opportunities, more possibilities. So you're going to be riding on that. So let's get what to surrender to make it easier. What would make it easier for the week of December, going into a new week, new month? Back to the heart and possibilities. And there's so much here. Yeah, okay, so then this card came out right. Surrender to the effortlessness, just what they were saying before. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. You are going to be going with the flow here. There was a lot here about that in the beginning of going with the flow here. So we're going to have, surrender that negative thinking. You can stop the worrying. Everything is going to be fine. So that was the main thing, like put that elf on the shelf, your thoughts on the shelf. Surrender the negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing. Quickly refocus on the positive. That's what they want to tell you. And we are also getting surrender back to play. Take a break from overthinking. Again, it's all about thinking. Surrender the negative thinking. Stop worrying. Take a break from overthinking. Put that elf on a shelf, the thoughts on the shelf. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. So we're being urged to do that at this time. It could help you change your perspective. You could come out of this with a different perspective on adjacent possibilities. It's getting back to your heart and the possibilities. Bright future. There's nothing to worry about here. Let's get into the messages from heaven. What are the messages, clear messages from loved ones, past owners, spirit guides? Definitely about the thinking. Yeah, again, it's about the mind. Focus your mind on what you really want. Where helping has been a recurring message. They literally said that in the other reading. Whatever you're working on, planting at this time, they're helping you in the physical. There's no need to worry. That's been a recurring message. As you're manifesting, you're getting help. And I love this. So they're saying, let us let us hug you close. Close your eyes as we hold you close. Like I said from the very beginning, they're nearby. Your loved ones passed on are nearby. You're getting signs, symbols, messages. Know that they're close and they're helping you, and your intention is strong. Yeah, and doubling down, we're reaching out to help. As you're making your moves in the physical, they're reaching out to help. They are reaching out to you as you're planting, as you're going forward, as the 9 of Ariel in the physical. So you could actually be encouraged to seek out. The energy was about adjacent possibilities, and there could be a lot of mulling around about that. But as you do that, when you're in there, like kind of in this, perspective, and you're getting the 4 of Raphael, these adjacent possibilities as you're going forward now, that's a lot to mull over and think about. But they're saying don't worry. There's a bright future here. Go forward and seek those adjacent possibilities. Yes, boundaries are going to be important, because you're going to be made to feel that there's more of a value of your time, energy, focus. So stay aligned to your heart. It was all heart-based. Here's the King of Raphael. As you're making your moves in the physical, keep focused on what you really want. There's a lot of adjacent possibilities here, and it may not be the time to actually do them. It may, but it's more about mulling this all over and knowing that go effortlessly. See this little effortlessly, like don't feel rushed, and keep surrendering the negative thinking, surrendering back to play. Let's go end it with guardian angel messages. Like I said, this is very quick and to the point. I feel like you're going to feel like your time, focus, energy is of more value and importance now. You're going to be seeking out adjacent possibilities so that it properly reflects that as you go forward, trying to create more abundance for yourself, right? They're saying the importance of when you're going forward, creating more abundance, stay focused on what you really want. They're helping you have the proper boundaries so you're staying in aligned. You're definitely moving forward on your heart. They're saying you don't even have to worry. Your intuition is so strong. They're reaching out to help. So know that as you're going forward in the physical, you're going to get signs, symbols, messages. You're going to be urged to check out adjacent possibilities. You're going to be seeing, especially starting now into December and a new year, like what are the adjacent possibilities that are more aligned to your heart? Because this was all about going back to your heart and owning this, right? So like what's coming back to you, this could be the new illumination and new adjacent possibilities is even green. Like what are those adjacent possibilities that are truly aligned to your heart and also to your value, like having the proper boundaries this time when you go forward, creating abundance. So they're definitely helping you in the physical, absolutely. And you could be feeling that this is stirring you from the inside. I don't know how else to say it. To get back to your heart, to seek out adjacent possibilities. Going forward, they're reaching out to help you. So they definitely want you to keep your mind focused on what you really want. Know that they're helping you as you're going forward, creating more abundance. But there's a lot here about adjacent possibilities and being more mindful of proper boundaries this time around. So you're not dwindling. Your energy is important. What you put out there is important. It has value. That kind of thing. So it's a lot going on. It's hard to find all the words here. Okay, so let's get the guardian angel messages to tie this all together. What are the guardian angel messages for the first? Oh gosh, wow. These flew right back on me. Oh, I love it. It flew up in the air. We have trust. And this flew up in the air and it landed on here, guardian angel. And the first word is trust, trust, trust. Wow. You are looking at a situation from purely a physical perspective. And here we have the change of perspective was the major arcana. So it's going to be important. Like they're going to shift our perspective in some way where we're getting back to our heart of things going forward. They're working on us to have a shift of perspective here. You're looking at a situation from purely a physical perspective, therefore you cannot see the bigger picture and the blessings interwoven within this event. We, your angels, urge you to trust, for all will work out in the best way possible. Let go of your fear and apprehension. Remember they said put the thoughts on the shelf like Elf on the Shelf. Allow God's healing energy to flow to you. Trust, for all will heal in ways you never thought possible. So it's almost like trust. They could be working on you on these perspectives and adjacent possibilities to trust more, follow your heart, keep focusing, and release all the worries and everything. There's a bright future here. Guardian angel, again with the trust, all unfolds in perfect timing. You are one with divine will. Remember we had effortlessness, surrender back to the effortlessness of it all. So you're one with divine will. Focus only on love. Get back to the love here, King of Raphael. That's how they want you to be. Focus only on love, and all you truly desire will manifest at the most perfect moment. Be patient. Are your guardian angel and watching over you. And we said we're reaching out to help. We are helping. I mean, so know that whatever you're doing in the physical, trust you are not doing this alone. Your guardian angels are helping you. They're watching over you. And that's like the number one thing they want you to know. Surrender back to effortlessness, like back to your heart. Definitely back to your heart. Everything's unfolding in perfect timing. Let's get some additional guardian angel messages. Yeah, and so they're ending it with a prayer here. Dear God, help me always to remember that this present life is but a fleeting moment within eternity. Help me always to remember that this life is but a dream. And help me always to remember that you exist within everyone and everything. And help me always to remember that love is all there is and all else is an illusion. So trust, like everything else, everything is working out as it should be. You definitely have help in the physical. There's something about having proper boundaries at this time when you go forward now. Then they want me to keep going, so we're going to get some more guardian angel messages. But there's something about adjacent possibilities they're steering you to. We're reaching out to help. Here's Star. Yeah, they want you to believe in yourself. You are a wonder of creation. Wash away all fear and discover you're a shining star. So they want you to write on like this. And they're saying, allow all around you to just be and let go of trying to control life, for the light of your soul will guide you always towards love. And remember, stars are born through explosions of love, and love illuminates all things. And never forget, you're truly a shining star. It's like getting back to the heart of it, getting back to the light of you, right? The heart of you. And that's all you need to be in the moment. Sometimes we add so much more on. There's a lot of like, just release that. Don't worry. There is a bright future. There's a lot steering you of adjacent possibilities right now. It could be a time where you need boundaries of what stays, what goes. Should I stay? Should I go? A lot of mulling over, having more, actually, minding your time, your efforts, that kind of thing. What you say yes to, what you say no to, you're actually saying yes to something else. They're saying keep your mind focused on what you really want. They're helping you. And here again, we are reaching out to help. So know that you are getting signs, symbols, messages, especially when you're going forward in the physical with all that you're doing in your life. This was a lot of letting your thoughts go, in a sense of not worrying you have a bright future. Surrender back to play, and that just everything's unfolding in divine timing. There is going to be adjacent possibilities or a shift in perspective here where you're getting back to the heart of things, and they want you to keep going in that way, more what's aligned to your heart and going forward in that, and trust more. Trust more that you do have this help in the physical, and just keep focusing on all that you are, what you really want. This is beautiful. It kind of keeps you in that perspective that they want you to have. So I gather that this is very important, the perspective of what they want. So there's something about our perspective needs to get back to more heart-based, put the mind on a shelf, like the worrying and bright future, have the proper boundaries. There's going to be adjacent possibilities coming up here. So when you focus your mind on what you really want, and they say they're helping, they could lead you to adjacent possibilities and adjacent doors that could, they're asking, it could be a shift in perspective where all of a sudden you see the door. It could be, because like they said, should I stay, should I go? Should it stay, should it go? It could help you with the doors. And this is the second time about doors. They kept on saying, when you take a step, doors will open. That's so weird. In the other reading, they said, when you take a step, doors open. And look at all these doors flinging, and this one flung out on the side here. So you just stay aligned to your own heart going forward in the physical, creating more abundance for yourself in all ways. They're literally saying you can stop the worrying. Everything's going to be fine. They're definitely reaching out to help you. So like I said, signs, symbols, messages, helping, it's come out. Trust more, they're helping. Trust they're helping you. It doesn't feel like that sometimes, but trust they're helping you. I wish you the best for the first week of December, going into a new month, and I wish you the best. Take care. Bye-bye.